Hello, hello. It's Sales Director Roseanne Owen. I'm excited to teach this Shine Bright Like a Diamond class. Make sure as soon as you start seeing the video that you comment to let me know that you're here, because that gets you entries into a drawing. So the product that I'm giving away today is the microdermabrasion travel size. And I love this version. First of all, this product lasts a long time to begin with. And so it's not something you use every day, and I'll kind of explain what it is, but this will last probably like a few months, because you're only using it once a week. So I'm excited for whoever wins this. So every comment you make gets you heard. Hey, Clarissa, my bestie, welcome, welcome. So glad you're here. So, and I just give a share a little about me, because we have some people here who might, and then quickly share. Oh, Krista's on as well. So welcome, Krista. And Judy is here. And awesome. We're excited for you guys to be here. So I'm going to share just a little so you guys have so far everyone has met me, so I'll keep that part short. And then I will share about two of my most favorite exfoliating products that Mary Kay has. And then we're going to play a quick referral game. I'm going to spin a wheel. So if at any point there's something that you want to purchase, you can say sold in the comments. And then I'm going to spin a wheel, and we're going to see what the gift with purchase is for tonight. There's no obligation to purchase anything, though, so it's really fine if you're just here to watch and learn about these products. But you will get an extra gift when you purchase from your consultant. And then at the very end, I'm going to open it up to any questions about Mary Kay, like the business opportunity. And that's going to give you more entries onto the wheel. And we're going to do our final drawing for the mini microdermabrasion kit. So, and we have a bunch. Tammy K. Bradley is here. I love Tammy. Oh, it's so good to see you. Or I guess I can't see you, but good to have you here. Bryn here is a guest of Lindsay. Wendy is watching. Wendy, let us know who your consultant is. And hello. And if you haven't already gone to, I think most of you have done this, but if you haven't gone to StreamYard.com/Facebook, this will allow us to see who you are. And that makes the drawings a lot easier on my part, so I don't be switching back and forth between this and the Facebook group. So, okay, so I'm going to show the products first, and then I'm going to show some before and after pictures. Oh, let me hurry and introduce myself super quick, because I don't think I've met Wendy before. But everyone else, and Sarah's on. Oh, Wendy might be a guest of Sarah's, actually. Yes, she is. Just confirmed that. So welcome, Wendy. So I'm Roseanne. I've been a part of Mary Kay for 13 years. Prior to Mary Kay, I had graduated with my degree in piano pedagogy. So I was teaching piano pretty much full time. I had 40 piano students. And that's a job you usually do in the afternoon to the evening. And in the mornings, I had a lot of free time because I had graduated with my degree, just working in the afternoons. I thought we'd start having kids, but we struggled with infertility. And I started to read a book that we had got for our wedding 3 years earlier, which was Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover. And, put your hands up or something if you've, or do a thumbs up in the chat if you have read any of Dave Ramsey's books or follow him. I loved his Baby Steps to Financial Freedom, and it just gave me hope. At that point, luckily we had gone through college debt-free, but we didn't have any savings. So that book taught me if you want something different, you need to do something different. And so I was looking for a part-time job. At the same time, I got referred to a Mary Kay facial, and I enjoyed the facial, but I couldn't see, like at the end of the facial, she's like, hey, here's a little about our business, if it's something you would ever consider. And I threw it away when I got home because I thought, nope, that's not for me. I don't want to sell anything. I'm more introverted. I don't want to work with women. I don't know much about skincare, makeup. And she later on shared with me, she didn't really think I was the type anyway. So, but she just had this prompting to hand me information about it, which I threw away. But she did follow up with me. And the more I learned about the company, its values, God first, family second, career third, I love that there's no sales quotas. So each beauty consultant, we can work our business as little or as much as we want. We don't have to sell a certain amount. So that's super nice. I think Mary Kay knew as women, we naturally just love to serve and to share, but we don't like to sell. And so she knew the product had to be super stellar for it to sell itself. And so I'm grateful Mary Kay started this business almost 60 years ago, actually. It'll be 60 years in September. So, Clarissa, you crack me up. Anyway, so I decided to give it a try. And mostly my husband was like, I think you need something positive because we were dealing with the infertility. And 13 years later, I'm grateful that I said yes then, because I love the flexibility of it. It's worked in my life without kids. Now I have 3 kids, 8, 6, and 4. So I love that I can work it around them. I love that I can work from home. And especially since the pandemic, we've learned how to do everything virtually. But my most favorite part is uplifting and pampering women, because we don't always do that for ourselves. And so it's great to be able to provide women with education on skincare and to be able to help them learn makeup techniques so that they can feel more confident with that. So, okay, so now we're going to get into the exfoliator. So I'm going to first talk about microdermabrasion. It's a 2-step process. This was the very first product I tried 13 years ago, actually. So this is a oldie and a goodie. The Microderm Refine, this is the first step. It is a 2.5 ounce bottle. It's a pretty good size because you only need a tiny amount. In it is aluminum oxide crystals, which are the size of your pores. And they are that tiny because that helps when you're rubbing it on for them to clean out the pores more effectively. This is a product you would only use once or twice a week. You definitely don't want to over exfoliate, and you don't want to exfoliate more than twice a week. So using something, hey, Josie's coming in. She knows a lot about skincare too, huh? Do you want to say hi to everyone? Calvin's mom is on. Clarissa's on.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, the other day, Clarissa, I was picking up from preschool, and Calvin called me mom because he doesn't like her calling you Clarissa. And anyway, he's calling me mom, and she's like, no, she is not your mom. So I was like, okay. So the Microderm Refine, I like to keep it in the shower because then it just rinses off super quick. You don't leave it on for a certain amount of time. You just massage it onto the skin. Be very careful not to get too close to your eye area. And if you're using it in the shower, make sure your eyes are closed because the water is, if you're using it in the shower, you don't want to accidentally get it in your eye. So just a little hint there. But this is what I do on Sunday mornings. So I have my Microderm in the shower, and then I remember, oh, it's Sunday, I needed Microderm. That way I don't accidentally forget, did I do that yesterday? What day? Or, I'm just like Sunday morning. Then the next step, Mary Kay used to call this the replenisher. They renamed it a few years ago and called it the pore minimizer. And I personally don't like the name because even though pore minimizer sounds like nice, we can't actually minimize our pores, but we can help them to appear smaller by how we take care of them. So this used to be called replenish. And that's how I like to describe it as. It's something to replenish the skin, because after you sloughed off the dead skin, you want to make sure you're putting on, antioxidants, vitamins to soothe and smooth the skin. So my skin just drinks this up. So you could use this more often, but I just use it on the days when I do Microderm. I think of it just as that little set there. And I put this on after I get out of the shower. I put this on before I put on my moisturizer because I want those vitamins to replenish the skin and to be as close to the skin as possible. So the microdermabrasion is $58 as a set. When I used it twice a week, it lasted me 9 months. Now I'm just using it once a week, and it's lasting like a year and a half. So great value. If you went to the spa and had Microderm done, it would cost more than $58 for that one treatment. So I love that you can have treatment after treatment after treatment in the privacy of your own home and the convenience of your own shower. So that's $58 for the set. And here's the before and after picture of this one. Here it is. So you can see the before and after, just helping the skin texture, helping the pores to appear smaller, also improving the look of fine lines. And just making like the skin super soft. Anyone who ever tries this, you feel it instantly the very first time. So you can say sold in the comments if you want to purchase that from your consultant. It's $58. And some of you may already have it. And so you might not need to reorder right now. One thing that I do love about it is if you're just running out of one of the things, like I usually run out of the pore minimizer step first because it's only 1 fluid ounce, smaller than this. and my skin just soaks it up. You can just order them individually too. But I try not to just have someone just use the refine and not replenish their skin. So I like them to get it at least as a set, and then they can just reorder what they're running out of. So, and Stephanie's here. Wonderful. Awesome. Just trying to catch up on all these. So, yes, I agree. It's so smart to have a set date, or you just can't even remember. You might accidentally use it like 2 days in a row or something. So, okay. So the next product and actually the last product I'm going to show tonight is our Revealing Radiance Facial Pill. It comes in a pump, and this one is an exfoliator. It's a little deeper of an exfoliator, but it feels more gentle on the skin. You leave it on for about 10 minutes. So this one, like the microderm, you just put it on, rinse it off, you're done. This one does stay on for 10 minutes. So I find it's great to find a day of the week again. And so I use this on Wednesday nights, and I actually teach a class. So I'm using it as I teach the class. But before I taught the class, I used it on Wednesday nights and just used it like right before bed. Sometimes I was folding laundry. Sometimes I was reading a book. Sometimes I was just doing the dishes or cleaning up around the house. But it's nice while you're doing mundane things to be able to have some type of self-care and pampering. And I love how my skin feels. Even though it's not like the gritty exfoliation that you experience in there, it has glycolic acid, which is gently sloughing off dead skin. And then I like to use this on my neck and my face, and also microderm on my neck too. And I'll show a before and after picture here shortly. 10 minutes. I just set like a timer on my watch, rinse it off after the 10 minutes, and then you can follow up with the rest of the skincare. So one of my favorite pictures, and this one is $68. So the microderm is $58. This one's $68. And it lasts me about a year. In fact, I think it's a little longer than a year, using it weekly. So once a week. Now, this is one of my most favorite before and after pictures. I love the difference on her neck. So the improvement on her skin there. And also, so that's why I also like to do it on my neck, but I try and get as low as I can go. They say from your girls to your curls. I didn't come up with that, but I think it's kind of clever. So you can even go to your décolleté, just a little lower than your neck. This results was after 8 uses. So if she was using it once a week, that's over the course of 2 months. So be patient. Sometimes results take some time. This girl's results were after 3 months. She had, we can't claim to cure melasma, but this girl, this is my friend's customer, she, after having a baby, pregnancy mask, and so she picked 2 days a week, just spaced it out when she was using the facial pill. And then after 3 months, she took an after picture. And I love the results there. The only makeup she's wearing in the after picture is right underneath her eye. It's our under eye corrector, which just really helps if you have dark spots under the eyes. Which if you're interested in getting that one is $16, the under eye corrector. So that you can get that from your consultant as well. But this is what the facial pill can do for like uneven skin texture or tone and texture too, but that one's specifically in her skin coloring. So anyway, so fun stuff. So I like to write on my products what day I started using it, so then I can track how long it lasts, but then I'm more consistent with using it, because if you buy the product and you're not using it, it's not doing a whole lot of good. So keep your products where you can see them, where you can have a schedule. And before I even got into the habit of using it on, Wednesday night, I had like written on like a little 3x5 card in my bathroom, just taped up on the wall to remind me, okay, this is what I do on this day, and this is what I do on this day, so that I could start those habits. And now that I'm in those habits, I don't really look at it too much, but it really helped at the beginning. Okay, so we're going to wrap up here in about 15-20 minutes. Thanks for all these comments. You are making my job like super busy getting all your names on the wheel, but we're going to spin the wheel. So if you're interested in purchasing from your consultant, we're going to see what the prize is today with your gift with purchase. So, okay, let's spin the wheel. Sometimes my kids are in the room and they like to spin it for me, but let's see what the gift. Oh, how exciting. Looks like 10% off your entire order from your consultant. Anyone who's watching live or watching the recording, if they're ready to order, you can get 10% off their order. So That is super fun. Okay, so now we're going to open it up to, actually, I'm going to share one other thing before we open up for questions. So I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes to think about someone that you look up to. Maybe it's the hardest working woman you know, maybe the happiest woman you know, or maybe it's someone who's going through a really hard transition in their life, whether it's, schooling or they just got married, or they're getting divorced, or they're having a baby, or they just had a baby, or so many different transitions that we go through. Think of someone that could really use some uplifting and some girl time, some pampering. And when you refer 12 women to your consultant, you're going to get a free makeup item. So let me just pull this up here. And I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes. I'm going to play some music and let you think about who you'd like to refer. You can just write it down on a piece of paper. You don't obviously have this written out by him, and you don't have to write like all the things like hardest working woman. You can just do 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 12. Your consultant will know what they're referred as, or you can just refer 12 women. They don't have to like match a certain category, if that makes it more simple. They can live anywhere in the United States. We ask that they're over 21, unless married, which sometimes, can happen. I got married at 20, so, but over 21 if possible, and lives in the United States. So I'm going to give you a couple minutes. And while you guys are sending referrals to your consultant, don't text them, don't put them in the chat here. Either write them out and text it, or you can just share contacts in your phone. And I'm going to be putting all your names on the wheel. So everyone who commented will get their name on the wheel there. So let me play some music. I'm going to try. Oh, my phone is right over here. Let me grab my phone really quick, because that will be better than sometimes if I play music from this, it's very slow. So I'll grab some music. And I'll give you just about 2 to 3 minutes to think of referrals, and I'll be getting your name on the wheel for our final drawing.
I think I know better. I think I know how it should be. I got it all planned out, but he's got a plan for me. When it's bad weather, sometimes I yell up at the sky. Today was supposed to be dry, but that's not what I need. Life's so unpredictable, and things might not be going my way, but it's gonna be a good day. No things are going sideways. I got a smile on my face. Nothing's gonna break me down, 'cause I know whatever happens, he knows he'll never leave me alone. I'll be okay, and it's gonna be a good day. He made all the planets, he made all the stars in the sky. He knows what he's doing, he's gonna make it alright. And when the wind's blowing, there might be a reason. It is something I'm learning, something I'll never forget. Life's so unpredictable, and things might not be going my way, but it's gonna be a good day. No things are going sideways. I got a smile on my face. Nothing's gonna break me down, 'cause I know whatever happens, he knows he'll never leave me alone. I'll be okay, and it's gonna be a good day.
Awesome, awesome. So hopefully that gave you a couple minutes to think of someone you'd like to refer. And I'm just getting the rest of your names on here. I think I got everyone's entry, actually. Okay, sweet. Let me get the camera back on. Awesome. Okay, yay. So we're going to just wrap up, and I have everyone who's commented so far and how many times you've commented put on a spinning wheel. We're going to spin the wheel here. And welcome, Kristen. Kristen's on. Yay. And Kathy, Elena, James, or Megan, yay, is on here too. So fun. So I'm going to give you guys a chance to get extra entries by asking any questions you want regarding the Mary Kay business opportunity. To start it off, I'm going to, and actually before I do that, I'm going to quickly share a little about what we tried today and then share our best kept secret. So here is a little about what we talked about today. In the middle, it says microderm set. That's the microderm refine step 1, and the refine or the pore minimizer, the step 2 is 58. And that is super tiny, so you probably can't read it, but that's the microderm that we talked about. The Radiance Revealing Facial Pill is 68, and it comes it's just one thing, but they have it pictured with the lid off and with the lid on. So that's what that's about. But finding, and I think, more importantly than supplements like microderm and facial pill is making sure you're using a skincare routine that's correct for your skin. We have about 8 different skincare lines and between different skin types, like normal to dry, combination to oily, and then different ages of your life, whether you're struggling with acne or you want something more natural, like we have a 100% natural line. So finding a skincare line that's correct for you and using it daily is going to be the best thing for your skin. And then if you can supplement once or twice a week with an exfoliator, like we talked about, that's going to help your skincare be even more effective, because you're not putting your skincare on top of dead skin. You're putting it on really fresh skin because you exfoliated and you took off the dead skin. So, so that's something I just like to stress. Like, it's great to have supplements, but make sure you're using a skincare routine that is best suited for your skin. And if you're not 100% sure on that, ask your consultant. We do have samples of most of our skincare line, so you can demo it and try it. And then we have 100% satisfaction guarantee too. To start something beautiful, this is our best kept secret. And then we are going to open it up for any questions regarding Mary Kay. So there's 2 different reasons why I've seen women start a Mary Kay business. And one of them is they want their own discount. Let's just be real and honest. They get 50% off on their products. And that's a great savings. We call that the smart shopper. The reason I joined, and the other reason I see women join, is for the side hustle. So it's a plan B, and it gives, you can work it as little or as much as you want. And I've liked that I've kind of fit it into all different seasons of my life in the last 13 years. So that's the 2 different reasons why I've seen women join. And then there's 2 different options. If someone's considering joining, they can join for $30 or they can join for $130. The $30 option gives you a website for an entire year and the ability to process debit and credit cards when people are shopping online with you. The second option is $130. It gives you all the benefits of the eStart plus $400 of full-size products. So it comes with our Time-Wise 3D skincare for normal to dry skin and combination oily, our oil-free eye makeup remover, ultimate mascara, CC cream foundations in every shade. They're color correcting foundations, really lightweight, easy to match, and they have SPF 15 in them. Comes with satin hands and a translucent loose powder, plus like adorable bag and materials and literature and mirrors and trays if you're facialing people in person. So that's everything that comes in the full starter kit. And as a consultant, $400 a product would cost me $200 because we get 50% off. So brand new consultants really get a great deal there. They're getting $400 a product for only $130 plus the website. So it's amazing. So that's the 2 different options. There is an add-on option that's samples, if you're wanting samples that are easy to mail or just to, having, facial people in person. So that's optional. It's $45, but you're getting $70 worth of samples for just $45. So that's a great deal if that's interesting to you. The second thing I love to share is if someone's interested in starting a Mary Kay business, when we order products from Mary Kay, our minimum order is $225. So we're hand selecting $450 retail and we get half off. And that made me so nervous. before joining because I didn't know if I would like it. I'm naturally more introverted. It just did not seem like the right thing for me. And the only way to know is really to try. I tell it to my kids at dinner time. You don't know if you don't like it unless you try it. And so that was kind of the only reason that the only way I would know if I'd like it was to try it because I was interested in a lot of things it offered. But I love that there's a 90% buyback guarantee, that I had an entire year to give it a try. And if I didn't like it, I could send back any products back to Mary Kay and get 90% of my money back. So that was really comforting to me because I'm a safety and security girl. So I don't like to get out of my comfort zone. And anyway, so I just was grateful to know that Mary Kay believed in me 90%, and I believed in myself about 10%. So, and the last thing is you only have to order once a year to remain a consultant. And so that's the 3 have-to. So we're going to open it up to the rest of the questions. Oh, cool. And Shayla and Mary, I saw Mary's comment. Oh, Shayla's on here. Yes, she was a little late, but yay. Oh, love you dearly. So Shayla and Mary, thank you so much. Yay. Okay. So any questions regarding the Mary Kay business opportunity? I'm just going to make the screen bigger now. And I'll just give you guys because we're just going to wrap up here in about 5 minutes. I'll give you just another minute to think about any questions. And we won't know if you're actually interested in Mary Kay or if you're just trying to hoard some spots on the wheel. So I'm just going to make sure I get everyone's name here. We got it. I need to make sure I add Shayla, Mary. Okay, I don't see any questions yet. Give you guys just about 30 more seconds. And some of you are on weekly, and so you probably don't have much questions. But okay, what a fun turnout tonight. Thank you so much for supporting your consultant. Yes, Kristen, I got your 3 guests on. Yep, I just added them in right now. Thanks. Okay, yay. Well, that means I answered all your questions before you even had it. So, oh, sweet. I do see a question here. This might be Tammy. I'm not sure exactly because it just says Facebook user, but does every order have to be $225? I'm going to get a little technical here, and I hope it doesn't confuse people, but I share with people the minimum order to get the discounts $225. So I just kind of share that up front so you know that, you think that. But there is a beautiful grace period. So once you've done a $225 order, you have that month plus the next 2 months. If you need to do smaller orders, you can and get 50% off. Just keep in mind we pay a flat rate of shipping. So it doesn't matter if you order $225 or $2,000, we pay just $14.95 when we place orders. So it's not smart to place lots of smaller orders. So it's smarter if you can think about everything you need for the next 6 months or a year or whatever. But as a consultant, it's really nice to have that grace period so that if you have customers just ordering small things on the website or here and there, you don't need to place big orders. So yep, the first one does need to be $225, and then you have a couple months where you can order less. But it is just 1 order a year of $225. And then if you've gone longer than 3 months, just keep in mind it needs to be a $225 order, but you only need to do that once a year. Hopefully that didn't confuse you. It takes a bit to think about it. So, and we have another question here. If you've previously been a consultant, can you sign up again? Yes. And right now they have the $30 e-start, which is probably cheaper than when you did originally join. I know when I joined 13 years ago, it was $100. And when my friend Jolynn, many of you know Jolynn because she teaches the aquafacial with me, it was $100 32 years ago too. So I love that Mary Kay's lowered the cost to just 30. So it's $30 if you're interested in rejoining. Yeah, there wasn't a website when you were in Mary Kay. The internet wasn't there. So it makes ordering so easy because in the olden days they had to call in to Mary Kay and say, okay, I need this, and this, and place the order, do their card over the phone or however they paid or send in a check. I don't even know. So yes. Yep. And Lindsay was a part of Mary Kay I want to say like 20 years ago. Is that right, Lindsay? And she rejoined in September. So yeah. Yeah, it's pretty common because once you get on the products, oh man, and I know there's different times and seasons of your life where you might need to stop it, but then you can always rejoin if you want. So beautiful, great questions. Okay, well, we're wrapping up here because I promised this would be 35 minutes or less. Thank you so much. Oh, and Kristen, I forgot that. Kristen rejoined as well. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Yep, Lindsay says about 17 years ago-ish. Cool. Okay, so we're going to spin the wheel. Thanks so much for participating and asking questions. This was just delightful. I love sharing about these products, and I hope that you learn something about how to take care of your skin or to find habits and systems to get into good habits, I guess. So systems are what it's all about. Okay, so we're going to spin our wheel and find out who our winner is. And your consultant's going to follow up and ask you any questions. There'll be about 4 different questions. We can just do it through text, which is usually easiest for people. Unless you want to talk on the phone, then go for it. So let's see who is winning our Deluxe Mini. And this is our microdermabrasion. It looks like, woo! Woo! Oh my gosh, Judy, you are lucky. I think Judy won it. Judy, love that you got that in the mail. I think we sent it out on Saturday or maybe Friday. Anyway, but how fun is that? Oh my gosh, I love this. And Judy, I can't think of a better person. You are so loving and supportive. I think I wrote that in when I gave you your little gift last time. So congratulations. I know Lindsay's probably doing a happy dance right now. So congratulations on this. Anyone who orders tonight gets 10% off their entire order. So great deal. That was the price for ordering tonight. And can't think of anything else. So have a wonderful night. Thank you again for supporting your consultant.